A billionaire power couple worth trillions of dollars not only disguised themselves every day as poor country folk, but also hid their wealthy family background from their son. They even made up a story that the mother had leukemia and claimed they had no money for treatment. And the reason they did all this was simply to test whether their son was qualified to inherit trillions in assets. Fortunately, the boy did not disappoint his parents and passed their test. The couple saw their son's perseverance and sense of responsibility. They were convinced that their son had the character and ability to manage immense wealth. So the couple decided to reveal their true identities to their son. But before they could tell him the truth, their son gave them a huge surprise. The boy said he was dating a girlfriend and that he was now at the age to get married, hoping his father could go with him today to meet the girl's parents. Hearing this, the couple felt extremely happy. However, the father suddenly realized that although they knew their son very well, they did not know much about this future daughter-in-law. So they decided to continue hiding their identities and follow their son to meet the girl's parents as country people. They wanted to use this special interview to test the true nature of the girlfriend's family so they could safeguard their son's future happiness. After hanging up the phone, the man immediately prepared to head to the provincial capital. But since it would take some time to get there, he told his son to go home with his girlfriend first and that he would arrive later. Meanwhile, the boy heading to his girlfriend's home knew very well that her family was well off. In order to leave a good impression on her parents, he put on a well-fitted suit, brought carefully selected fresh fruit, and a bottle of mid-range red wine, happily going home together with his girlfriend. In the boy's view, gifts were not about being expensive. What mattered was sincerity. He hoped that his sincerity could move his girlfriend's parents. But what the boy never expected was that after seeing him, the girlfriend's mother was not only very cold, but even her eyes were filled with scrutiny and disdain. After learning about the boy's family background, the mother's expression instantly darkened. She did not hide her disgust toward the boy at all, and even questioned her daughter about why she brought the boy home. The boy understood that her attitude came from contempt for his family background. He suppressed the grievance in his heart and prepared to leave the girlfriend's home. Unexpectedly, he was stopped by the girlfriend's mother, who harshly said that their family only ate imported fruit and that the cheap fruit the boy brought was something even their dog wouldn't eat. She even mocked the red wine he gave, saying it was only fit for cleaning the butler's toilet. Seeing her mother humiliating her boyfriend like this, the girl was completely enraged. She complained that her mother had gone too far and told her mother that since the boy was not welcome, she would leave together with him. Just as the girl was pulling the boy toward the door, the girl's father suddenly spoke up, saying that the boy could stay and have dinner together. Unexpectedly, the boy politely declined, but the girl still insisted on keeping him there. As soon as they entered the house, the girl's mother angrily questioned her husband about why he kept the boy. The girl's father said that they had invited a rich young master to visit today and would take this opportunity to let the girl see the gap between the boy and the rich young master so that the girl would give up her boyfriend and agree to marry the rich young master. At this moment, the boy's father arrived in the city where his son was. But something went wrong with the gifts prepared for the girl's parents, so he had no choice but to ask his son to wait a bit longer. The girlfriend also specially explained to her parents that there was no need to wait for the boy's father. However, the girl's mother said that she was not waiting for the boy's father, but was deliberately waiting for the rich young master, and that only he truly counted as a guest in order to prevent her boyfriend from misunderstanding the girl. Hurriedly explained to him that the rich young master was a friend she grew up with. Meanwhile, the girlfriend's mother sat nearby talking about how the girl once said she would marry the rich young master. To soothe the boy's emotions, the girl said those were just jokes, said in childhood. But the girl's mother, in order to provoke the boy, bluntly said the rich young master was not joking and that inviting him over today was precisely to discuss the marriage between the two families. Listening to the girl's parents constantly humiliating him, the boy could no longer endure it. He stood up angrily, wanting to leave, but unexpectedly, the rich young master appeared at that moment. He introduced himself to the boy as the girl's fiancé. The girl immediately denied the rich young master's claim, and the girl's parents hurriedly invited him to take a seat. In order to show off his power, the rich young master hypocritically said that his newly bought sports car couldn't fit many things, so he could only bring a few gifts for now, and that a special vehicle would deliver the rest later. The rich young master gave the girl's mother precious jewelry and gave the girl's father high-end red wine. Then he took out a diamond ring and proposed to the girl, but both the boy and the girl stated at the same time that she would not marry him. And at this moment, the boy's father also arrived at the villa area. Unexpectedly, before he reached the girl's house, an accident happened. A cleaner accidentally splashed a basin of dirty water onto him. Because he was in a hurry to make the appointment, he asked the cleaner to find him a clean set of clothes to change into. Meanwhile, the rich young master, whose proposal failed, began to humiliate the boy, saying the boy was just a poor laborer carrying bricks at a construction site. After hearing about the boy's job, the girl's parents despised him even more. Little did they know that at this very moment, the boy's father had already arrived at the front door.